Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Yoga for Skaters. My name is Ace, and in today's video, I have a warm up. So, this is a dynamic warm up that is targeted for those roller skaters who like to get upside down or use their hands and shoulders for tricks or moves. So, I wouldn't say that these exercises are harder. I would just say they have a little more going on. So if you're ready to bring your warm up a notch, you're in the right place. For this warm up, you're going to want to use a chair or be close to a wall. So if you're doing this before your session and you're outside, you could find a tree or your buddy. So let's go ahead and get started. Our first exercise, we're just going to open up the chest, the spine, with a variation of cat-cow. So go ahead and set your feet a little wider than hips distance. Let the knees be soft. And then bring the fingertips behind your ears. We'll start with an inhale to look up, lift the heart, and then as you exhale, go ahead and hug the elbows together. Send the heart through to the back, rounding the spine. Good. A few more here. Lift and look up. And then looking down to round. Good. A few more. This should feel nice across the chest. It should feel like you're making space across the upper back. Beautiful. There it is. Nice. One more time here. You can inhale, look up, and exhale, round. Nice. All right. Go ahead and come back to your neutral stance. So our next two exercises, again, these are dynamic movements, but these dynamic movements are going to start to bring the element of momentum into them so that we can just get used to momentum. So you're going to use your chair or your wall just for balance here, and we're going to be doing lateral leg swings. So for lateral leg swings, you're going to be taking the leg across the body and then out to the side. So I'm going to start with my hands on the chair. I'm going to take my right leg a little out to the side. I'm going to swing it across the body and then swing it out, forward and out. So as I'm going here, I'm using that momentum, to work my leg a little higher with every swing. Okay? Last two. One. Beautiful. So I like to do about 10 of these on each side. So I'm going to switch to the left, take it across and out. Yeah. Good swing. Nice. Yeah. So again, about 10 on this side for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So as we're starting to swing the legs and get familiar with momentum, you might notice that you have to use your core a little bit to keep the momentum from taking you off your feet. So just know, finding a little core activation is always a good part of your warm-up. So these next leg swings that we're going to do, these are going to go from front to back. So I like to do these with my arm. And for this variation, you'll keep your hand, I'm going to take my right hand to my chair or your wall. Left arm goes to the sky. So my right leg is going to be swinging forward and back, and my left arm is going to be following, okay? So I'm going to start with the right toes up, then I'm going to swing back, good, up and back, up and back, very nice. Once again, about 10 of these usually does the trick for me. So not only are we working with momentum here, we're also getting a nice dynamic stretch through the hamstrings. Good. One more on this side. Beautiful. All right. So you can move your chair or your tree or your wall, and let's do this on the second side. So I've got the right arm up, my left leg up, and I'm going to bend. Rather, I should say hinge, right? We're sending the hips back. Good. And then squeezing the standing glute to stand up. Beautiful. Again, we want to feel that hamstring stretch on both the standing leg and the swinging leg. Good. 2 and 1 and done. All right. Nice job with those. So we did a variation of cat-cow. We did our lateral leg swings. We did our front to back leg swings. And then from here, we're gonna do just another chest opener. Make sure these shoulders are primed for movement. So for this one, we're gonna take the hands behind the low back, interlace your fingers, and you'll keep the elbows nice and soft. If you can't find your fingers, you can always grab a towel, a strap, or hold your skate. And what we're gonna be doing here, you'll keep those elbows slightly bent, and then just press the knuckles back, and then release. Yeah, so we press them back and release. Yeah, so we're just opening up the front of the chest a little bit more. As you bring the knuckles back, can you squeeze the shoulder blades behind you? Good. Last 3. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Beautiful. All right, we can shake that one out. And so our last movement for this warm-up is gonna be squat drops. And I really like this maneuver because it gets us into a position that's close to the ground, and then we gotta stand all the way up. So we'll get used to being down and up, which is kind of what happens when we go upside down. Our bottom becomes our top, and our top becomes our bottom. So for this maneuver, you're gonna start by reaching down. Beautiful. You can set those feet a little wider than hips distance with the toes open. As you're in your forward fold, which can be as low or as high as you need to based on your hamstring flexibility, you're gonna send those hips back, drive the knees wide, and drop into your squat. And then you'll lift the hips. You're gonna stand all the way up, squeeze your glutes, send the hips forward, and then again, forward fold, good, knees wide, hips drop, lift it up, good, stand up, and then press it forward. Good. Here we go. We're going to do about 3 more. Again, I like to do about 5 or 8 or 10 of any of these given dynamic movements just to make sure that I've checked in with my body. There's nothing super tweaky going on aside from the normal conversation with the body. There we go. Let's do one more here. Drop it down, lift up, send those hips forward, and relax. All right, so there you go. For my upside down skaters, for my hand trick skaters, this warm-up is for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. Please use this warm-up. Make sure you are ready to flip so that you land on your wheels and you have a good time. All right, I'll see you next time.